but we're definitely going to do it our way. Who am I missing here on this topic, Rich?
Yeah, just generally speaking, do you like the media?
Rich, I thought I expressed my affection to you the other day. Yes, of course. As you know, I have a Jeffersonian worldview on this. I think the free press is absolutely essential to making a democracy work, and I think you're supposed to drill us. Doesn't mean I'll always give you the exact answer you're looking for, but I think this is part of the checks and balances of our society. I also have a clear understanding of how hard your job is, and I'm thrilled to have such a great group of professionals who can hopefully get you the information you need on a very timely basis. I come from a family of journalists, and many generations, which is really a problem for these guys because I tend to edit, with a very, well, I always experience this once in a while, just once in a while, because the red pen comes out very quickly. But I come from a family of journalists. I truly honor the trade, and we're going to do our best to be accessible and informative.
On that note, if we don't get a response from someone in like a couple hours, what should we do? Call the office?
I would say you organize a band with clubs and sticks, and you come down from room 9 and you menace the press office. No, I wouldn't do that. I don't think the intelligence division would like that at all. No, that's not a good idea. I think with these talented professionals, you should get responses quite quickly. And I think, again, as I said, I'm a great believer in Jeffersonian democracy. I'm a great believer in the free press. We will give you a response. It may not always be the response you were hoping for, but we will give you prompt responses on this topic. Yes, Rich.
Just to follow, Mr. Mayor,
Rich is about to say, well, about that idea with the sticks and the clubs. No, Rich, that was a joke. That was a joke.
just since you do come from a family of journalists,
Yes.
did it ever occur to you to maybe follow that, to do that? Or did you ever think about it?
I appreciate the question. I did for a bit, never overly coherently. It certainly went through my mind what an incredible impact. I must say, and this is part of my love for the media, it doesn't always show, but it's in there. I always say I'm a child of the Watergate summer. And I had an extraordinary experience a year or two ago when I first met Carl Bernstein, who was, I think, one of the people, I never met him before, but one of the people who had the biggest impact on my life with Bob Woodward, because for any of us who were deeply affected by that moment in history, those two individuals framed and created that moment so much and so deeply. So, and by the way, something I shared along the way with my former employer, Hillary Rodham Clinton, who those of you who know your facts know was a staff attorney for the Watergate Committee. And so, from my point of view, some extraordinarily noble things have been achieved, and societal changing things and very progressive things have been achieved because of the efforts of journalists. And the Watergate summer, if like me, and I guess I was a strange 12-year-old that I wanted to spend my summer watching the Watergate hearings, but if you've ever seen them, if you were there for it, if you've seen the tape, it was one of the most riveting things that's happened in the history of the Republic, but it was an affirmation of democracy. It was an affirmation of what good elected leaders can do, even in the face of tremendous odds. It was certainly an affirmation of the role of the media in our society. So I'm sure I thought about it, but I think I felt more moved by this type of public service.